Hey, this is Politics with Laura. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? If you are Terence Bradley, you wish that you could go under a rock and just disappear. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The Fanny Willis uh, disqualify hearings for the Trump trial. It is beyond belief. It is completely beyond belief. Whoa. But hey, there is so much going on. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to begin. Do I begin with Fanny Willis? Do I begin with Terence being a turncoat, then turning around and turning his coat on the other direction? Or do I talk about Michael Johnson, Speaker Michael Johnson, who's pulling his hair out because he's trying to find a way to stay in power, being Speaker of the House, and not be kicked to the curve, or if not, some of the Republicans would rather see him because they're tired. They're tired of all this stuff. They are tired of the ukulele country. They are tired of what's going on over in iReal. They want to spend more time with what's happening in the United States. They want that border closed. They want stopping all the people coming over saying, here, give me. America takes care of everyone. Give me, give me, give me. Oh, there's a lot going on. I don't know where to begin, but I'm going to go to Fulton County, Georgia. Okay. Oh, man. I know. I got a funny feeling that Fanny, in her arrogance, she doesn't have enough sense to take a back step and say, I'm in trouble here. Nathan is like, hey, Fanny, we might as well come out and just be honest. We might as well be honest. Fanny's like, nope. You better send me. I'm not admitting to nothing. Nope. She's ready for the battle cry. Down there. So let me go ahead and let's begin. I'm going to share my screen. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me see, where is it? Okay. All right. I find it interesting because Fanny, okay, Terence starts telling everything. Once Ashley Merchant contacted Terence Bradley. Now, keep in mind, they all know each other. All these lawyers know each other. They do. Ashley, contacts Terence and says, Nathan is stupid. He is so stupid. I mean, just for her to, text something like that. But she's so pissed off that she's like, you could take my phone. You could check all my messages. I don't care. They're lying on me. They're making me look bad. They're lying on me. But here, I mean, even Microsoft is saying it. Fulton County District Attorney Fanny Willis thought she had defeated the efforts to have her removed from the Donald Trump's election interference case in Georgia. New text show. Oh, The new text obtained by CNN show that Terence Bradley, prosecutor Nathan Wade's former law partner and divorce attorney, told Ashley Merchant, an attorney for one of Trump's 18 co-defendants. So look, Terence Bradley, I'm just gonna call him Bradley, it's easier. Bradley knew exactly who he was talking to. He knew that Ashley was one of the lawyers for the co-defendants. He knew this. He knew it. Oh my goodness, he knew it. He knew it. And he's like, look, I don't care. Look, I'm mad at them anyway. Nathan kicked me out because some lady named Anna Rodriguez says that I was touchy, feely with my client. I don't do stuff like that. And then the other what was it, assistant attorney, was it Antoine Dabney, said that Terence Bradley went to some clubs with him and they went over a period of time, and then Terence Bradley got a little too touchy, feely with him. And then it got to the point to where he was like, okay, look, I can't do this. Now you did this to me and I want some money. I want some money. So Terence, I guess at that point was like, you kicked me out of law firm? Okay. All right. All right. All right. It's good. I'm good. I'm going to get you back. Watch. I'm going to get you back. So, but let me get back to it. The co-defendants that Willis celebrated after her deposition in a divorce proceedings for Wade, her boyfriend was now put on hold last month. Last month, Merchant filed a motion to disqualify Willis from her office after learning that Columbia was in a romantic relationship with Wade, whom she appointed as the Georgia's case's lead special prosecutor. Merchant, who represented Trump's co-defendant Michael Roman, has argued that Willis misused state funds to hire her boyfriend to join the prosecution. Willis and Wade maintain that their relationship began after his appointment. Okay. Responding to a January 24th, responding to a January 20 for messages from Merchant where she said she hopes Wade and Willis would do the right thing, Bradley said, "You are my friend and I trust you. They will not. They are arrogant as French fries. She thinks she has won the day. She won the other day and she did not have to be deposed." Whoa. Now, Bradley should have understood. He's speaking all, well, they're arrogant, they're this, they're that, and not keeping in mind that he's not talking to Ashley as a friend. Ashley is on her job. She's trying to get her client off. Bradley is like, oh, you're my friend, and oh my goodness, they're not going to do it. They're not. She's arrogant, blah, blah, blah. So there are a couple of different things there. Bradley could be, saying Ashley, they're not going to do it. Or Ashley, yeah, they're not going to do it. I'm mad at them and blah, blah. Who knows? Who knows? But I gotta say, it's getting wild. Okay. Although Willis has thus far avoided the deposition in the divorce case. Woo! She took the stand earlier this month during the hearing on the disqualification effort. Bradley, who had been billed as a star witness. Now, I thought that was interesting that they would try to put him out there because, the media is always doing something a little extra. Witness against the Willis and Wade has testified twice after repeatedly evoking client attorney privilege during the first testimony. He returned to the stand on Tuesday. Bradley repeatedly stonewalled Merchant this week, saying he did not recall the answer to the questions and that he could not provide any timeline for when the Willis-Wade relationship began. But the new texts, first reported Wednesday by journalist Megyn Kelly, showed that he had helped Merchant build the case against the district attorney, despite his reluctance to offer details to the two witnesses. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is what they say. They say, oh my goodness, what is it? Shots fired. Shots fired. Oh my goodness. He helped her build the case. Oh. He helped her build the case. That is something. Man, okay. In one text, Merchant asked Bradley whether he believed the relationship started before Wade was hired to join the Trump case, which concerns efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election results in Georgia. Bradley replied absolutely before saying the couple met at the municipal court conference. Later on, he asked Merchant not to include that detail because not many people know that, and because he might be the only one who did. Anthony's message showed Bradley telling Merchant to subpoena them all in the response to the list of names that included those close to Willis. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If Bradley could just, he would do things so differently. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh wow. Okay. The other text showed that Merchant told Bradley, I protected you completely, she added. Not that you need protection, but I kept you out of it. Oh my goodness. He was ambulance. Oh my goodness. She did not protect him. She did not protect him. She kept him in it. She put him in it. He's like, I'll tell you this, but don't tell anyone. Look, Ashley Merchant, look, check this out. Okay. I will tell you what you need to know, but keep my name out of it, Ashley. Don't let them know. Now, I don't know if Ashley knew that Bradley had this stuff looming over his head, that he had sexual assault accusations looming over his head. And that's the reason why he was kicked out of the law firm. He had to start his own firm. But she said that she would protect him. She did not. She threw him under the bus. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All righty. All righty. I really appreciate you keeping me out of it, Bradley replied. The friendly relationship exhibited throughout the text shows just how small the legal community is in Atlanta. Noah Pines, an Atlanta-based attorney who has been closely following this case, previously told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution that it will likely impact the relationship of these lawyers forever. Oh my goodness. And I completely agree. I really agree, because it seemed like Bradley was the only one who knew about Fanny and about Nathan. He's the only one that knew, because I know, I don't know, but Nathan probably went in the office. Yeah, man. Hey, Terence, I went on a hot date with Fanny, or we went here. And guys talk. They always do that type of stuff. They have that conversation. They have, oh yes, oh yeah, she's good looking. She's and maybe even gave a little secret of wait a minute. Maybe giving a little secret, a long time secrets, not getting into, well, I don't know if guys tell verbatim, I don't know, but there had to have a conversation for him to know as much as he did. Like he said, Bradley said, I'm the only person that knows that Fanny and Nathan had a relationship while they were municipal judges. And he felt comfortable enough to tell Ashley Merchant, hey, yeah, but keep me out of it. Keep me, don't tell. That lawyer's right. That relationship, those friendships are squashed. Ashley even said to Nathan, you helped me with my campaign. She even said to Nathan, you helped me with my campaign. That lawyer is so right. He is completely right about that. Completely right. All right. Okay. Let me come out of this. I'm just really, this is wild. This whole situation is beyond wild. Let me see. Now, making Speaker Mike Johnson. Now, this right here indirectly affects the Republican Party. It does. What's going on in Fulton County, Georgia? What happened in New York City with Letitia James, and what's going on with Alvin Bragg's affects the Republican Party. Donald Trump is having so many fights just to run for president. Keep in mind, and people seem to forget. It's easy to forget because, okay, I would say Donald Trump, he's a hard person to like, just by the way he says things, by him being a businessman. Most businessmen, they are like tongue in cheek. Whatever comes here, comes out here, no filter. So a lot of times people don't like him because of the things that he says. There are other times, by him being a businessman, you're always trying to find a way of getting the cheapest price And then if you can screw someone over, you will. Nature of the game, nature of the beast in business. Now, Donald Trump was a lifelong Democrat. People forget that. And people are not looking at the fact that Donald Trump is not liked by the not liked by the Republican Party. They do not like him. They don't. The Democrat Party, they did not want him running, and they didn't want him running at all. They're like, no, don't run as a Democrat. Don't run. He's like, look, I'm going to run French toast. Okay, French toast, and I'm going to do it as a Republican. Lindsey Graham came out in 2016 and said, hey, you might want to rethink it, resign. Something may happen to you. You may slip and fall, find yourself in a hospital. You may need an ambulance. I remember him saying that. I mean, the Republicans came out and they all were against Donald Trump. Now, I don't see Republicans doing much to assist Donald Trump. They're doing very little, if nothing at all. They're doing very little. However, there is a small number of Republicans like Matt Gaetz, who is Trump all the way down, through and through. Whenever he breathes in and exhale, it's Trump. And there are a few like him. That's what makes this rather interesting, because Speaker Mike Johnson went to go see Trump. He went down to Mar-a-Lago. He did that. That upset the hardcore Republicans. That upset the middle of the road Republicans. Now, yes, there is something called a liberal Republican. They do exist. They're not after like tulips and daisies like the liberal Democrats. No, their feet are on the ground. No pun intended towards the liberal Democrats. No. But you got pie in the sky ideas like open up the borders and let everybody in because we could take care of everybody. That's pie in the sky type of stuff. It is. And to sit there and think that you could take on the world and take care of the world when you won't even help the homeless in your backyard. Look, that's delusional. Okay, yeah, I'll leave it as delusional. But let's go ahead and see what's going on with Mike, because Mike, by him being Speaker Mike Johnson, by him being the Speaker of the House, he's a speaker of both parties. And you got to keep that in mind. Oh, he's a Republican. Yes, he's a Republican, but he's a speaker for both parties. And he has to be able to walk a fine line for both parties. It just so happens there's a couple of more Democrats than there are Republicans. So he has to be able to, I scratch your back, you scratch my back. Let's see what that back scratching got him. Okay, I'll share my screen. It's just wild. It is completely wild. He looks like that he just got out of high school. You would never believe a man is in his late 40s, 50s. He must wear, I don't know what kind of lotion he wears. His skin is excellent. Okay, here. This right here is nothing new. I think about McCarthy. I liked McCarthy. I did. I like the way he handled the press. Okay. House Speaker Mike Johnson is under pressure to address the situation in the ukulele country, the ukulele, as the anniversary of the Russian waters invasion approaches. The GOP is divided on the issue. The good old party, in case if you don't know, with some of the U.S. or with some questioning the U.S. involvement while others emphasize the importance of supporting the ukulele country. The ukuleleans are literally running out of ammo and fleeing the city while Putin terminates off his main rival in the gulag. Tough words. Now is not a good time for or to give the Russian waters a hand, the Senate GOP said. Interesting. Recent events, including Russian waters captured the cities and the termination of all Putin's critics, have intensified the debate. Calls for action, including a proposed security package for the ukulele in the Israel and Taiwan, are increasing. Oh my goodness. We don't have it. We truly don't. He's either going to have to do it, put it on the floor himself, or it's going to be, wait a minute, or it is going to be by virtue of the discharge of the petition, which is a complete evisceration of his power, because it basically says you're going to do this without the speaker being in charge. House Foreign Affairs Chair Mike McCall said that's what they did to McCarthy. Matt Gaetz and the Gang of Eight, including him, ousted McCarthy, and we were without a Speaker of the House. We had no business for a whole month, 6 weeks, something like that. Something along those lines. It was outrageous. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, because it basically says that we're going to do it without the speaker and being in charge of the House. Okay. Johnson faces challenges from within the party regarding potential aid for the ukulele, and some members threaten his leadership. The decision on whether to bring a ukulele aid bill to vote poses personal risk for Johnson, which concerns raised about the corruption in the ukulele and the international party dynamics affecting the situation. And I'm going to tell you, hold on, let me go ahead and let me tell you. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, no, I did not mean to do that. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Now, the corruption is outrageous in the Ukraine. It is so... Okay, I'll put it to you like this. Where's my note? Burisma. Burisma is the natural. It's an oil company. Now, by it being an oil company, you have the minister, not the prime minister, but the minister of natural resources in the ukulele country. He holds or has his own company in Cyprus. It's called the Pachapra. Hold on for a second, please. Hold on for Pachapra. Along those lines, and it's based out of Cyprus. Now, by his company being based out of Cyprus, his company owns majority share in Burisma, but he's the minister of natural resources in the ukulele country, and that's not corruption. Like, there is not a a hint of special interest going on there. It's like, you think that that's not a concern? It's a huge concern, a ginormous concern. So much so that that the ukulele country cannot even get membership to NATO. But NATO has the ukulele country dangling them in front of a carrot. Zelensky's like, I want to be a part of NATO. I want to be a part of NATO. Well, clean your country up. Okay, I'm going to go arrest all of the people that gave me money to help me become president. I'm going to go seize their assets. Whatever they have in the US, I'm going to seize it. I'm going to do it all. Yes, I want to be part of NATO. He did it. And guess what? Not a part of NATO. Zelensky will never have peace in his land. Never. Because of what he did. Here it is. Found it. Here it is. He won't. Real quick. The person who owns Burisma, his name is Mykola Zorjevsky. He owns Brocidi Investments in Cyprus. Now, he has a lot of shares in a Burisma company. And like I said, now, how does this affect what the Republicans are saying? They're like, hey, Johnson, we can't send them money. We can't afford it. But not only that we can't afford it, the corruption's outrageous. We sent them billions and billions of dollars. They have not given us one invoice. They haven't given us a count on $2. Did somebody take a Ukrainian a ukulele bus going across town? Did anyone go to the other part of ukulele country? We did not see any receipts or anything. So we're just giving money. But we do know one thing. Mrs. Zelensky went to France and spent $80,000. I assume they were dollars. Well, we gave them all the money, but I digress. Let me go back to the article. So, okay. So there's a significant pressure on Johnson to act. This is a part of the reason why the Republicans that oppose the ukulele aid were so keen to see the Senate fail to pass their plan. Rasm for the ukulele, I can't say the name because YouTube will zing me if I say anything against it or for it. Okay. Rasm for ukulele policy analysis, Doug Klein, said they know the urgency and the members of Congress, including Johnson, they've been getting classified briefings telling them just how critical the U.S. aid is to the conflict efforts, and that the stakes are for the ukulele country. So in there, they really want this to be the Republican bill, and getting a stripped down version of HR 2 for the ukulele funding is not necessarily what they want, the senior House GOP said. What does one do? What does one do? I mean, this right here is really something. It really is. Between Fanny and what's going on over there, and it does affect it. There is a connection. You may not see it, but whatever they do, if Fanny is able to beat this and is able to secure an indictment to indict. Well, she would have got an indictment, but to be able to win on that indictment, to get him charged, he'll be charged, and he's already charged in New York City. So that hasn't even started yet. Now, down there in Georgia. It's wild. And this right here, these are the people, the Democrats and the Republicans are fighting, not only in the House, but also you got Democrat district attorneys, you got Republican district attorneys, you got Democrat mayors, Democratic governors, Republican mayors, Republican governors, and it's a free-for-all fight to keep Trump either coming in or leaving out. Either way, something's going to happen. And Trump is in no man's land. He should be Trump ought to be independent, because he doesn't fit the true definition of being a Republican. And he even said it. He said that, oh goodness, what did he say? He said that, no, let me not say, because I don't quite remember verbatim, but that he doesn't have the same policies, or wants to put the same policies that the Republicans want in. And he doesn't want to put the policies that the Democrats, because they're too far in la la land. As a former Democrat, I'm really, really upset. But that's what's going on. So if Fanny is able to beat these charges for herself and to go back to prosecuting Trump and not to be disqualified as a district attorney, because she has a lot falling on her head. She has a lot. If she loses, she may, I don't know how far the rabbit hole will fall. I don't know how far she would fall in the rabbit hole as far as the amount of trouble that she's in if she can't beat it. But if she can beat these charges, and she is going to go after Trump, she's going to go after Trump even harder. But that's a lot. So on that note, what are your thoughts? Let me see. Let me check. Okay. All righty. So on that, where is it? Okay. But please like, subscribe. They are free. I have a lot of people watching. They're not subscribing and not even liking. Come on, like, subscribe. Help me out there. But on that note, I want to thank you for stopping by.